What's going on, boys and girls? All right, man, I haven't made a video in about 3 weeks, and I just come across three topics here that I want to make a quick video, okay? Number one, I watched a movie a couple days ago called Trial by Fire, okay? Now, you know me, I'm always ranting and raving about the criminal justice system because I had to go through some stuff, and I almost spent the rest of my life in prison because the system is so corrupt and so broken, okay? It is ran by demons. So anyway, here, just more proof for this. It's a true story. Some guy down in Texas was found guilty by killing both his kids in a fire. Okay, that he didn't do, but he was found guilty anyway because the system. Everybody in this town hated this guy. I'm not going to tell you everything in this story, pretty some of it. Everybody in the town hated this guy, and all the jurors, the cops in the fire department, they all knew him. And they didn't like him, so they wanted him dead, okay? And that's exactly what happened, okay? But some lady who was on his case that knew he was innocent, she kept going and going and going, and finally come up with all the evidence to prove that they set this guy up, okay? So he was executed, he died, and the justice system is just that corrupt. So anyway, guys, in this movie, it shows that in the past 4 or 5 years, since 2014 or 15, that 152 people in Texas that were found guilty and scheduled to be executed, okay, they're in jails, and evidence came up that they were innocent, and they were set free. 152 people. Okay, now these are just the ones that got lucky. Okay, now you're talking maybe thousands before them that were executed or thrown in jail, that are rotting away years and years and years and years. They've lost their families, they've lost everything, they've lost their kids, they lost their wife, they lost their house. They were set up. The justice system is so corrupt and so evil and so broken that they throw tens of thousands of people. This isn't just Texas, guys. This is Illinois. This is every single state. This is every single country. Okay, this is how evil the world is. Okay, you got these governments and their justice systems, and all the way back to the Romans and Jesus, and throwing Jesus in jail and throwing all the apostles in jail. This is, I've said it before, man. It's just nothing has changed. Okay, the Roman soldiers used to wear these breastplates and these little uniforms, and then the same Roman soldiers today, they just wear badges and a different type of suit. Okay, but anyway, it's a good movie, and it shows you how corrupt the system is. Just how bad it is. Don't get caught up in it, man. Once you get in that web, if you're not guilty, they will make you guilty. Okay, trust me, they don't care. Tuna fishers is what I call them. Okay, point number two. I was watching 5 minutes of Dr. Phil on my phone. That popped up. And here he is, pointing his finger at people, telling them how bad they are, what they need to do to get straightened out. Everybody in the audience agrees. And he gets his little, highly educated, college-educated people up there, doctors and lawyers, they're agreeing with Dr. Phil. La-da-da-da-da-da-da. If you ever go through a divorce, you'll run into some of these people that are, freaking psychopaths. But it just shows you, and what I'm looking at here is how Dr. Phil is going to stand before God. And he rejects God. He's openly admitted that. But here, and again, they sit there and point their finger at these people over and over and over and over, telling them, trying to lead them down the right path when they themselves are in big trouble with God. Okay? And it amazes me. I just sit here and watch the world turn like this. All these talk show hosts, they all do it. Same thing, man. But, anyway. That was my second point that I want to make. And the third and final point. Actually, now one more point, this Trial by Fire, that movie, they had an interview in the movie with Governor Perry. You guys remember him? He ran for president. Well, he made a statement that the Texas criminal justice system is so good, and they have executed so many people that were guilty of, vicious crimes, okay, that the system is so perfect that it doesn't execute anybody who's innocent. Because Texas had this reputation for executing so many people. But Governor Perry was speaking up and saying all these people were guilty and they deserve to die. Come to find out later, guess what? Hundreds, if not thousands, were found innocent. Oh my God. It's pathetic. So anyway, guys, one more thing, and I'm going to put the video on this below. Another guy that I watched this morning, he's speaking on Julian Assange. Okay, everybody knows who he is. And how Julian is just telling the truth and that he's locked up in the British prison waiting to be extradited to the United States. So anyway, he's talking about Julian telling the truth, okay? Yes, he is telling the truth and how evil the governments are, you know, a bunch of wolves in sheep's clothing. But he's not telling the truth about God, okay? And again, here we go, same thing with Dr. Phil. You got this guy preaching to a bunch of people, and I'm going to put the video down below just to let you guys see it. Preaching to a bunch of people about the worldly things and how evil it's going to be and how we're all in danger from the governments and this and that, which is true. Okay, it's biblical. But at the same time, they're clueless about God. So here this guy is speaking about Julian Assange being mistreated. Well, welcome to the world, Julian. Okay, now you got the slaves and you got everybody else who's been mistreated by the system for the last, whatever, 5,000 years. But anyway, and again, these guys are absolutely clueless about God. Here they are pointing their fingers, talking about this evil and that evil and this evil and that evil, how everybody's being mistreated. But again, no Jesus Christ, no God the Father, no nothing, no nothing, no nothing. So you're all headed down the wrong road. You don't even know what danger is. I mean, you're looking at the dangers that you're facing in this life, but not the dangers that you're facing coming judgment in front of God. Anyway, guys, I'm into this 6 minutes, and that's a pretty good time. So I'm going to put that video down below, Julian Assange, and also watch that movie, man, Trial by Fire. Really wakes you up on how I don't need to be woken up. I already know. But I mean, for those of you who don't know, you know, you need to be woken up on just how evil the system is and how broken it is and how it is. It's pathetic. Okay, it is. I mean, it's horrible. It's scary. All right, guys. Peace out. Take care. God bless.